with what's in my pocket in my kitchen to produce a fast, easy meal on a budget. It's close to summertime. Memorial Day's right around the corner. 4th of July is coming. And a lot of outdoor activities are really popular for the summertime. So today I'm taking my home cooking outdoors and I'm barbecuing. I like to go to the store and get these deals that they have, 5 for $25 packs of meat. And sometimes when I don't use all my meat, I freeze them and pack up my freezer for times like this when I want to just clean out my freezer and barbecue everything up. It's actually really good to barbecue too because you don't have to spend the whole week cooking. You have all the meat and all the vegetables and everything that you cooked from your barbecue. You can just heat it up and have a good meal and not spend hours slaving away on a stove. So I took all this different kinds of meat and sausages from my freezer and I'm going to put different marinades onto it and I'll show you how I do that. But first, let's talk about barbecuing for a second. I haven't always been a great expert with barbecuing and a grill. I've had to learn along the way. But a few basic tips for grilling and barbecuing will help you get a long way. And one day, like me, you can try to do it on your own. So, the first thing that you really need to use is a good brush or a good grill cleaner to clean your grill. I got this at the store for $2.99 and it's got really hard metal bristles on it. So when you scrub, it scrubs all that gunk off of your grill. And this will help smoothen it out too. Now these are really good for grilling too. Target during the summertime likes to have their dollar section and I actually got these there. This is a nice brush so you can brush on your marinades to your meat. Nice tongs to pick up your meat and a nice spatula to flip your meat. Also very useful. Now, another thing that's really good to use while you're barbecuing is foil. You always want to make sure you have nice tin foil around in case you run out of containers or you want a nice surface, something to wrap. Foil will be great for that. Always make sure you have a garbage bag nearby and paper towels. It kind of gets messy to do some grilling, so always want to make sure you have paper towels nearby. So let's get started. I'm going to show you everything that I have over here and what I'm going to do with it. So first I have some pork ribs, boneless right here, 5 for $25 again. And very simple, I just laid out all my stuff right here, all my marinades and seasonings. That's what grilling is about, marinating and seasoning. So I'm just going to put some salt and pepper on everything actually, since I'm already doing this. Everything's going to get salt and pepper. Alright, now for my ribs, what I'm going to do is a barbecue kind of marinade. So I had some barbecue sauce in my fridge. Easy home cooking. You're just going to douse it and let that marinate. You can add to it if you'd like and make it kind of your own barbecue sauce. You can add a little ketchup, some cumin, a little vinegar, tomato paste, some brown sugar. All goes really good with a nice barbecue sauce. Okay. Now we're just going to toss this. And there you go. Oh my God, it smells so good already. Nice barbecue boneless short ribs. Let's wash our hands. You always want to make sure you wash your hands dealing with raw meat. All right. Now, if you noticed, all of these containers are lined with foil. I love tin foil when I'm grilling, and the only reason that I did it that way is because there's raw meat in it. So once it's all marinated, like so, I'm just going to wrap it up like this and let that sit. You can let it sit overnight if you'd like that. Then when I go to grill it, all I got to do is take it out of the bowl, take it out of the foil, grill it, and I have a clean container to put my cooked meat in. I'm all about easy cleanup. So this is one of the ways that I don't have to mess up so many containers. And it's easy cleanup for me. Now over here, I have ground beef. This didn't come from the 5 for $25. This came from just a big old pack of ground beef that I like to get and just break it up and put it into the freezer. You double up a couple Ziploc bags, and when you want to use it for some chili or meatloaf or burgers, you have it all set. So burgers aren't too hard to do. I like to put a little ketchup in there, make it nice and moist. You could put a little chili powder for a little kick. Italian seasoning. Garlic powder. Onion powder. And a little paprika. Okay, so we're just gonna mix that up. Smells so good with all those seasonings. And the meat gets nice and moist, so when you grill it, you get a nice moist burger. You can add a little onion to it if you like. Okay? And then you just form your burger. Very, very easy. It's actually kind of fun. Like so. Okay? So then, again, same thing, we're just going to cover that. And you're good to go. That's done. Now, next, I've gone to Jamaica, and one of the things that I love to eat is jerk chicken. So, when I came back, I brought with me a jar of jerk seasoning, straight from Jamaica. And it's got onions, peppers, salt, black pepper, thyme leaves, vinegar, just a lot of kind of basic seasonings with a little Cajun spice to it. And I'm just going to pour it in on top of my chicken wings. Jerk chicken is great when you got the seasoning. You could go to the store and buy the seasoning and just toss those wings, grill them up. You got a nice kick with great flavor. Easy home cooking. See? Jamaican jerk wings. Okay. Now we're going to wrap that up, and that's done. And again, all I have to do is take it out of the container when I'm ready, and you got a clean container for the cooked meat. Alright. Now for the chicken. I actually went to the store and got 2 packs of chicken. One had a whole ton of chicken legs in it. So I split up the chicken legs. Some people like to do barbecue chicken legs. So I'm going to do the basic barbecue chicken legs. Ketchup, chili powder, paprika, garlic and onion powder, brown sugar, a little garlic, and you could do some earthy seasonings, oregano, Italian seasoning. And you're just going to toss that. Now what I like to do, my favorite thing to eat, is barbecue sauce with honey mustard. So another thing that I'm going to add to kind of give it that honey mustard taste is a little mustard. Okay. And you have your basic barbecue chicken legs. Easy, fast home cooking with just the things I had in my fridge. And it only takes a couple minutes to do the marinade. You let it sit, throw it on the grill, easy. We wrap that up. That's done, good to go. Next. Now, while I was growing up, we didn't have barbecue chicken legs. My mom did barbecue chicken a different way. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Pickle juice. Now I know you're thinking pickle juice. Pickle juice actually really works well when you're grilling chicken, believe it or not. So I'm going to add some pickle juice to this chicken. It's going to give it a yellow kind of greenish color. But it's a really good way to use the pickle juice in your jar. A little garlic. A little onion. Just throw it in there. Some Italian seasoning. And oregano. White wine is good too. You can use white wine. Let's do a little garlic and onion powder. And the pickle juice actually tenderizes the meat and gives it a great flavor. There we go. Just like that. Easy, easy home cooking. That's done. Wrap that up. And we're good to go on that. Now, I have chicken quarters here. I did a Peruvian pollo a la brasa the other day, which is a rotisserie style chicken. And I thought, you roast it in the oven, why not grill it? So I'm going to basically do the same thing. And do the marinade and grill it. So I'm going to add some sazon Goya and some ají amarillo paste, which gives it a little kick, and the sazon Goya will give it a little flavor. You can buy these products at your local Latin markets. I use them a lot for cooking. Great flavors. Garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, Italian seasoning, garlic, and we're going to put a little oil on there. Okay, now we're just going to rub everything together so it gets all those nice seasonings all into the meat and under the skin. Just like with the pollo a la brasa. And you can check out my pollo a la brasa video to see how I did it at home in the oven. This actually looks really good. Right. There you go. Peruvian pollo a la brasa. We're going to grill it up. That's done. All right. Now, another thing that I have over here is a pork roast. This is just a basic pork roast. I'm just going to season it with some salt and pepper, a little oil, and some earthy Italian seasonings and oregano. because I'm going to do another video where I do a Peruvian pork slider. And you're going to see how I do that. I'm going to end up shredding the meat. So I want it to get a nice grill, but not have too much flavor. Just basic flavors and bring that natural flavor out. Okay, so that doesn't really need a container. I just doubled up the foil. Nothing's going to leak out because there's no big, huge marinade on it. And then we wrap it. And that's good to go. All done. Then, 5 for $25, again, I had some skirt steak. This is really good. You can marinate it in beer. That's really good to use for barbecuing. Put some salt and pepper on it. And all I'm going to put is some lime. Squeeze some lime on there. And you're going to get the basic flavors out of that steak. Steak and pork aren't too complicated. When you're cooking with them, you just want to bring out the natural flavors of the meat. Unless you want to do a quick marinade or give it an extra flavor, like barbecue sauce or something like that. That's done. Alright, now, another thing that I had is leftover vegetables in my fridge. So I thought, what am I going to do with those? I don't want them to go bad. So I did some steak kebabs the other day. And I decided, why not use the vegetables and make veggie kebabs? So I soaked up the skewers in some cold water for 20 minutes. And I'm making veggie kebabs. So I'll show you how I do them. I like to take a couple pieces of onion first, so it gives it a stabilized surface on the bottom. You want to poke the stick through, but twist it as you're doing it, and it goes straight through the middle. Nothing rips. Then I'll take a little piece of baby bell pepper that I had, twist that through. You can do eggplant. Now if you do it this way, it might be a little heavy for it to hold, so I like to just push it through from the bottom, through the middle, up and through the top. So you get the whole piece through the stick. Little cherry tomato, same thing, up through the bottom and through the middle and through the top. More onion. Just any kind of veggie you want to build, you could just add to it. I don't like to end with a very heavy vegetable. Like if I put eggplant on the top, it might break from cooking. So you don't want to do that. You kind of want to keep a barrier. Like I started with an onion at the bottom, I'm going to just finish with an onion at the top. Very easy to make. Very fun actually. So those are my veggie skewers. Okay. Now, my friends like to grill and have big old barbecues. So, another thing that's really popular when we barbecue is grilled pizza. You could do a flatbread or a pizza. I just went and got this basic pizza dough. You can make it at home. It's very easy. But I just decided to buy it. It was a couple bucks. And what you do is flatten it out on the grill. You let it cook. You'll see this top start to bubble. And then you flip it over. Once you flip it over, it's going to start to cook again from the other side. And then you want to add your toppings. I was going to do truffle oil with mushrooms, but the store, believe it or not, ran out of truffle oil. So, I'm just going to add my mushrooms and a little Asiago cheese. I got this shredder at the store, the dollar store, and it's really good. It's got a little to-go container. Just shred up my cheese in it and add that to it. Then I thought, why not get some thick cut bacon and barbecue bacon? So I'm going to barbecue some bacon, a couple extra sausages. Good home cooking. Another thing I had is pineapple. So I took some brown sugar and some lemon, put that onto my cut sliced pineapple, and I'm going to grill up some pineapple. Delicious home cooking. You never go wrong with grilled pineapple. It's sweet, it's flavorful, it really hits the spot. So I'm going to do that, and I got some strawberries. So So to go with my barbecue, I just made a quick macaroni salad. Just boil up some macaroni, put some salt, pepper, mayonnaise, mustard. You can add shrimp to it or chicken if you'd like. I took some dill relish, or you can add some pickle juice. Or you can add the pickles from your pickle jar. And corn. Corn is great for grilling in summertime. Very popular. You get good deals on corn right now. White corn is really good. So, salt, pepper, butter, little paprika, chili powder, some lime. Put that on the grill. Wrap it in some foil. You're good to go. Good home cooking. So, I'm ready to go out to the grill. This actually might be a 3-parter. So, check out part 2 to see what we're outside cooking. We'll see you in a minute. Bye.